Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check. This is gonna be a classic read. I know I've been away for a couple of days. I'm back now and happy to do a reading. Let's start with an oracle deck as always. And today is gonna be the Enchanted Map Oracle. I've actually gotten a new deck with the ancestor messages. I think it's called Angel and Ancestor Messages, but I'm still getting to know that deck, so I think I'm gonna do a reading with it tomorrow. It's gonna be a special edition reading with the ancestor messages. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm also looking at different spreads that they suggest. Maybe I'll do a miniature spread with the oracle cards and then do some clarifiers with tarot. We'll see where the spirit takes me. So for Divine Feminines, the oracle message is Spark, number 34. Let me actually get the book. It's a beautiful card and I love it. She's playing the violin, if you can see. It's all very much like watercolor mood of the of the art in this picture. This is 34. You are a clear channel for divine creativity. That's a sign for me as well. I take it as a sync because I'm doing a dance number with the violin. So yeah, need to get my violin out today. There is a spark of creativity in you and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Open yourself to inspiration and allow life to show you its beauty and your part in co-creating it. This is the perfect time to give birth to an idea, start a new relationship or job, or begin any endeavor. Attraction is high as you connect with others who can co-create joyous experiences and join with you in expressing the finer aspects of life. Watching a spark turn to a flame and stoking that fire is a gratifying activity. Beautiful. I'm glad I read from the book. I hardly ever get this card. I don't know if I've ever gotten it, to be honest. So, okay, and for the masculines we have number 16, Rescue. It's also number 7. 1 and 6 is 7. 34 was 7 as well. So since we were reading the book, then it's only fair to do that for the masculines as well. You're always safe and secure and free to be yourself. Asking for help isn't easy for many successful people. However, that's what you need to do now as you expand your life. If you find yourself troubled, you can expect help with whatever issue is at hand right now. You need only ask, and assistance will come your way. The most important support you can expect is from Spirit. Get into a right relationship with the divine, and you'll see that many conditions line up as if by magic to provide you with all the help you need. Ask and you will receive. There's no need to fear. Safety is a place within. Beautiful messages. And on that note, let's go into the tarot reading. And since tomorrow is Thanksgiving, I'll probably combine the topic of ancestral messages with Thanksgiving theme, which I think are connected in this holiday anyway. And it's a beautiful occasion to acknowledge the ancestors and they were the trailblazers in a lot of ways, no matter where they're from, who they were, like what did they did in life. They were trailblazers for you and your life. So yeah, it's a wonderful opportunity to acknowledge that journey and to show appreciation. Okay, we'll get the energies, we'll get additional question, and how the twins feeling for each other. Bottom of the day deck is oppression. It is bottom of the day. 10 of Wands energy. So there is an energy of like I've had enough. That's what I'm hearing. Like how much longer? It's like tiredness, I would say, more than anything. Physical tiredness first of all, but could be emotional as well. We'll see what the clarifier will say on the bottom of the deck. I picked my holographic deck today, and look at that, communication is coming in on how to leave that behind, or what is it all about. So if you're wondering, dear twins, why you were put in that situation that caused a lot of energy drainage, or where you got very tired and you're like, well, I'm smarter than that. How did I get myself into it? Just know that it all had divine purpose, and you will understand what it is very, very soon. Just wait for it. Okay, so for the feminine energy, we have Four of Pentacles clarified by Judgment. Yeah, so the feminines are seen where they have been holding back in their life, whether it's with the masculine or in any other communication, relationship, right? But this is about the trust in relationship and how much are you opening up? How much of yourself are you opening? And I'm not necessarily saying that it's a bad thing that you were not opening up like 100%, right? Because we need to mind and protect our energy. But this is like a new angle on where you thought that you were very straightforward, very clear, very open, and actually Spirit is showing you where you weren't, right? So this is like a learning curve for you to see where you could have done a better job at expressing your position, right? Even if it was the negative, right? Like, for example, you had criticism of someone's behavior and you decided to hold back and not to speak of it, to be more polite, to be more likable, whatever, right? Like, now you're seeing how that actually came back to bite you, right? And then the person just went on with a bad behavior, for example, right? Or at some point you just had enough and you exploded with it, right? And it ended badly or something, or like there was a falling out. And you're like, I wonder where I went wrong. Like, I was respectful, I was polite, I was giving them space, right? But maybe you were holding back too much of how, in terms of how you really felt, or like what was the situation like for you. For masculines, we have Three of Cups clarified by Six of Cups. So masculines are really looking beyond the looks and beyond what used to be attractive for them in women. In this deck specifically, I'm seeing that, right? Like, they would fall for like this bright, this sparkly appearances. It doesn't have to be just the looks. It can be the personality of like how the person presents themselves, what they talk about, right? Maybe the flirting that they have, and they would just like get pulled into that, right? Like, that would be their cue to be like, oh, okay, I'm interested in you, right? But now they're looking beyond that. They're seeing like what's real. They are understanding how sincerity and authenticity is important in true relationships. And this is actually breaking some of their stereotypes in terms of what women want or how they manipulate men, right? Like, seeing that that's not always the case. And yes, if you believe that, that's what you're going to find, right? But if you're looking for something authentic and kind, that's what you're going to find, right? Or that's what you'll be pulled into, that kind of energy. Very interesting. Additional question, we have Judgment was a Tower. Oh my gosh, huge energies. Wow, that's like the moment of truth. What's the moment of truth at this time? Like, what's the big breakthrough that the twins are having? That is like aha moment, but times 10. For feminines, it's Ace of Wands clarified by Two of Pentacles. So the feminines are seeing the choices they're supposed to make, right? And maybe before they didn't quite see why those options are presented to them, whether it's in a relationship or in business, which is generally how you spend your time, how you prioritize your resources, right? Like, it felt like it was like one list, same priority, right? And maybe more than two things at once, right? But now you're seeing clearly, like, it just strikes you like, oh wow, this is inspiring, this makes me happy, this makes me curious, excited. And the other thing is like a burden, really, like that depression card, right? Like, you're seeing that clear just like that. If before they all felt like they were in the same line, right? Like, and they were all important, now you're seeing clearly what's what. Masculines, the Hierophant clarified by King of Pentacles. This is like the becoming of the leader, right? They're finally seeing what are the values of true leader, of someone successful in life, right? Like, how moral values come along with the success in the material realm. How important it is to follow your own values, right? To act on what you preach, really, right? and how then it transforms into abundance and into wish fulfillment. Not the other way around. It's not like I'm gonna get to a certain level where I can afford to be, to have righteous causes and do charity and, you know, be generous with people and not have to manipulate or do shortcuts. No, now it's like, wow, I exactly need to follow the righteous way in order to get to that success. Okay, how are the feminines feeling towards masculines? We have the Lovers with Ace of Pentacles. They're seeing how the new beginning is possible with all the love and energy and love in their heart. Like when you're looking through that kind of lens at the situation, you only see opportunities. You only see the way forward, the progress, you know, of how things are moving. And this is like that hope and not even inspiration, but like something to look forward to, you know, like, yeah, I'm excited, that excitement I'm getting. But it is about something in the physical, whether it's friendship or a new hobby together or a new project together. Yeah, whatever it is, something excited about something specific, doing something together. For masculines, we have Ace of Pentacles clarified by 6 of Wands. So Ace of Pentacles as well. Yeah, that's the sync. So masculines definitely also see the new beginning, and they see that it's gonna be successful both for the relationship and for them in their own right. Like, can see the value in it, and that's the most important thing. That's why this is in the forefront for them. Here it was a clarifier, and the forefront is love, right? For masculines, it becomes a forefront thing, right? And they're focusing on like, okay, this activity in the physical is gonna ground our energies, is gonna help us get to know each other and bond and have that success, and help us learn from each other. Or at least I'm here in the masculine, see how they can learn from feminines in those specific situations. Not like philosophical thoughts, right? Or like exchanging memes or something. No, this is like very specific, very practical. Like, we're gonna go and, I don't know, build something. Or like I said, start a hobby together, right? And you'll be working on certain tasks and certain activities. You'll be spending time together. And that's when the learning will happen. They see the value and the success in that. Like the movement forward through the activity. Okay, I hope this was good for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. For those who celebrate Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. We'll definitely do the ancestor messages tomorrow, and then of course, as I promised, I will publish in the next couple of days the reading for all zodiac signs for the full moon in Gemini that's coming up on Monday. Until then, bye everyone.